All right, I better start talking. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a really interesting morning. About midnight last night, the heavens opened. And I haven't seen rain here for a while, I'm told, and it just came down out of nowhere and woke me up, even in the hotel room. That's how heavy it got. And then it just continued. It was non-stop for a long time until probably eased off about 9 o'clock and then stopped completely at about 9:30. It's been just nuts. And so a lot of work. The guys are all sitting inside having a great time playing euchre. And I've learnt something there. So smart bowlers bring cards to these tournaments. So it's a lesson I'll be learning from this. Yeah, all playing euchre and having a good chat and a good time. I got to eat, as you'll see on my socials on Facebook, I got to eat one of the best meat pies I've ever seen in my life, a square one. But as you can see here, it's nice and dry now. I've had the roller out. Greens look fantastic, actually still rolling pretty well. Going east-west this time, so we've changed direction. So a slightly different view for you. The club's off to the left and the rest of the greens off to the right and behind the camera as you see it now. And we've got a game. Forest Wombat, g'day mate. Yeah, I'm good. Very, very good. It's shout out to Forest Wombat who managed to have a go at the commentary and did a pretty good job by all accounts too over the weekend. Bit of the same today. We'll have some guest speakers and talk about the sponsors because we love our sponsors. I'll just move that camera up a little and in. As you can see, and I haven't even told you the most important part, which is the teams out here. So even though there's an Oak Flats shirt and some interesting things going on out there, with one of the teams, Steve Major's team, that's how you say it, not Morgan. I've got briefed that distinctly a second ago. Steve Major is playing with Kate Cooper, Peter Mead and John Cooper. Obviously a family affair there. And then Orange X Servos, Ian Carr, Phil McGarity, Roy Leonard and Wayne Carr. So should be some interesting bowls coming down. And in about, I'll say 10 minutes, I'll have a guest straight away from one of our sponsors. He's a busy man at the moment, as I was saying before. My wife's out busily chasing people up to get their quarterly BAS statements in, and which I know a lot of you out there probably don't know what that is, but that's your business activity statement, and they're due today. So anyone out there running the small business, if you're paying your GST, and get into it. I'm not. I don't make that much money. That one's run through, so it'll take them a second, I reckon. They've just had a one-end roll-up. It will take them a bit to get used to this, and it's also going to take me a second to figure out whose bowls are whose, because while I went down there, I was in a bit of a hurry. That's definitely Kate. Pretty good, actually. Who knows? She may be a bit of a mud runner. But it will dry out pretty quick. It's not cold by any means. It's pretty humid. I'm a bit sweaty. A typical call. We didn't have one there. Do now, Roy Leonard. Oh no, that was Phil. Doesn't get better than this, ladies and gentlemen. Lawn bowls in the country at one of the great clubs out west, and one of my favourite towns getting around. I stop here every time I drive through. I want to drive through a fair bit. I adore the place. So I had a question last night. What are those rings on the green there? We are going to have a driving competition at some point, probably after the games this afternoon. So there will still be 2 games. They've shortened the format to 16 ends. And shortened it to 16 ends, which is not a bad thing. Brings the pack back together again. I would go through the leaderboard, but it's not that big a deal. For a spawn about the ATO, don't mess around hunting down for your bass as well. Mistakes were made in my teenage years. You know, wrong, mate. A few out there making that error. Make sure you're paying your GST. Just want to see where this is going. I think, if I'm right, I think those are Wayne cars, but the yellow bowls. No, I'm wrong. That's the. Oh, hang on. No indication. We'll find out shortly. Anyway. All right, I'm going to invite first guest to one of the major sponsors you'll see on the bottom of the screen there. We'll just get that microphone down like me right up in front of your mouth there. Perfect. Excellent. David Simons from SWM Accountants. Welcome. Oh, that's not working. Let's try that again. I've got to hit a processor button. Let's try now.
Now.
Yeah, gotcha. There you are, David. Welcome. We had a word to Bill Murphy yesterday, and he was saying that you guys have been auditing this club for a long time.
Very long time.
Yeah. It's a bit of a slow season at the moment that I know of. Ours, just knowing that, except for obviously we're just the aforementioned basses. What do you do to keep busy during the lead up to tax season?
Back in the day, it used to have quiet times, but now,
yeah.
With all the current rules, you're always doing something throughout the whole year. So, usually start with small tax returns, you work into business stuff, and then a lot of tax planning in the later end of the year.
That's exactly right. Tax planning. Here we are. Everyone needs a good accountant. Look, this is good. We get the accounting discussion on here. My wife would be very proud. I should tell her that this is happening.
Might need to take a photo.
Honestly, I've had we get distracted in these chats. This is the best format for transmitting anything. There goes 2 bowls. I'm just going to watch this score go up. They'll measure for 3. So, yeah, we get stuck sometimes. I've had a 2-hour discussion about sausages on this chat before. It's really bizarre. Which end's a scoreboard? That way. So that was 2 to Ian Carr to the Orange Exies. Oh, ex-servo, sorry, I'm not abbreviating deliberately. But yeah, counting chat could be the highest class thing I've had to talk about. I do need a really good pie here anyway. You're a partner there now, obviously.
Yeah, I joined as a partner last July.
Oh, congratulations on that. It's a big deal. The good accountants have good partners, I can tell you now. So you should be really proud of that. You're a local. You've been here forever.
Yep, born and bred here. I spent 12 months in Bathurst at uni and then got the trainee position with SWM and moved back.
Bathurst with 2 Fs. And Bathurst, I can say that because my wife's from Lithgow.
Honestly, the coldest place on this planet, Lithgow.
You're not wrong. And that's just the people. Sorry. It's not a bad joint. I'm going to just yell out to the skipper over there. Excuse me a second. I'm going to Ian Carr. Oh, no, there he goes. He remembered just to get out of the way of the camera. Yeah, it's Bathurst back to here. You got the traineeship and you've been with the same firm the whole time.
Yeah, so that's coming up 15 years, I think it is.
Wow, that's dedication. Jeez.
So, yeah, we've got a young family here. Met my wife in Bathurst at uni. So,
nice.
Yeah, we're sticking around.
Not going anywhere. Stuck forever. Well, in that case, because you'll be loving this then. Hang on a sec. Yeah, thanks for us, Wombat. Yeah, exactly. It's a 2-hour conversation about sausages, not just how to cook them, the best flavours you can get, which town has the best sausage, whether to have your sausage diagonally across the piece of bread or square across it.
It's got to be diagonally.
I know, I agree. Onions on the bottom or onions on top?
Top.
Yeah, all right. See, I'm on the bottom. I like that because they fall off.
It makes it soggy.
Snake. Yeah. I know. I'm a big guy. I like things pretty quick. So, yeah. What was I saying? So lots of involvement here in community organisations like this are just massive for Cowra, aren't they?
Yeah, and we're the only local auditor, so we usually look after most of the places around here, especially a lot of the not-for-profit. Yeah, we really look after them.
Yeah, exactly. And the beating heart of a town is a bowling club. I found everywhere. The good bowling clubs really make their they're mostly about bowls, and that's the prime focus. But then the rest of what they do around and support and everyone coming here to socialise and add a bit of sport's great. And it's really good that you're able to come out and support the community that's obviously supporting you guys. And so well done on that. Congrats. But what do you think of lawn bowls?
I don't mind it. This is a bit serious, so I'm more into the Thursday night business house bowls and beers.
Business house. So, we love business house.
Yeah.
So, you'd have a few around here that'd get into that too.
Thursday all the local businesses, you put a team together and come down every Thursday.
Yeah, we tend to do trading nights out at Husky because I'm from Huskisson down on the coast there, and it's do trading nights. I think it's happening Friday nights this year. The tradies all whinged about Thursdays. They can't go to work hungover the next day.
Quite a few late Thursday nights here, that's for sure.
No doubt at all. So this is a bit more serious. These guys are right into this. It's a very good distracting game. I can turn now. Well, that's close. They found the length pretty quickly. Rain really affects the surface, especially the volume we had. 60 mil overnight. That's a lot of water.
Yeah, well, I had a bit over 70 at home.
Yeah, well,
and then Goolagong, somewhere out there, someone had 150.
So
wet.
I know at 12 o'clock, midnight last night, it woke me up in the motel I'm staying at. Well, this is a very good shot.
Very good bowl.
I'm just going to ask Ian to get out of the way. So I'll leave you here alone for a sec. Say whatever you want. No naughty words. Don't have to say.
Yeah, there we go. You can see again.
That's a bit better. I like the oak flat shirt. He's hit the jack and punched it in. Has he punched it to his own is the question. I think that's Kate's. Those maroon bowls, I think, are Kate's bowls, so no. And judging by the look on his face, it's a no as well.
Not a happy camper.
No. Well, disgruntled, disorganised. We're having a good chat here. Now that I can focus up a bit. I think they've swapped positions. That was Steve Major there. I'm going to leave it. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right, Forest Wombat. See, we're in the snags already. We should be talking about pies. I had the best pie I've ever had in my life here. And that includes husky pies, which is unreal. Cooked inside by Chris, square pie. And he won the Australian Championships of Pies, which I didn't know existed, in 2013 for that one. And it's who's that? Braden Chu. Morning, boys. From Cowra, wish I was playing instead of working. Yeah, poor bugger. I get to do this for work. So it's pretty good. Might come and join. Yeah, please do, Braden.
I think Braden spent a few nights here on the business house bowls as well.
Good lad. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, he's got those square pies. He won the championships, pie championship with it, not pie eating, but pie baking. And he said for guys that he deliberately cooked it so it's not acidic. So guys that have heartburn problems, they don't get heartburn. And I think he's right. I've never had a pie for breakfast, but I have now.
Breakfast every day this week.
That's right. Oh, here we go. Wants this to run all the way.
Oh, that's a good bowl.
That's a great shot. One bowl to come. They're holding 3. Here he comes. Wants to get around. He's done pretty well. Oh, he didn't want to clobber that front one. I love to see the heavy shots come down, bowls shooting everywhere. It's not just about the precision, it's about how hard you can hit them sometimes too. So you said you're born and bred here. We'll just watch this finish up. Come from a pastoral family or you?
No. Old boy was a builder, and mum worked for one of the physios here.
Yeah, nice.
So, and I realise they have a dairy farm and, yeah. Other side of the family's from over near Young.
Yeah, well, we all out west.
Yeah. City's not for me.
No, me either, mate. No way. I did enough cities. The kids are moving up to Sydney now, but go to uni.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know I can't see myself moving back to the city again. As much as I'd have so much more opportunity to get to do this. Oh, no, that was 3 on the other side by the looks. Yeah, sorry, that went in the other direction. And 2's right. Cool.
Keeping it close.
Yeah, I can't see this one getting back. No live chat on the screen. Where are you, Christine? I've got the live chat on mine. Oh, you want it on the... Test 1, 2, and we're back. David, you can chuck that back on, my friend. That was a short delay. It wasn't as long as I hoped. Hoped. The other way around, long as I feared. And we got there. It was very strange. Anyway, here's Kate, the orange bowls. So somehow I've got her in the wrong position by the look of it. So they must have swapped. Thank you, Forrest Wombat. Yeah, glad we're here. Glad we're able to do this. David's still with me. What have I done? Got to calm my brain down a bit. I'm trying to rush things. Yeah, it's a good game out here, mate. You see the ladies and the blokes getting into it, which I quite enjoy.
So this end's been great.
It's a great family game. Anyone can play it. So tell me, you're here in this town, and obviously I know because I'm a Shoalhaven City Councillor as well, and I know I had the mayor yesterday. We're talking about age demographics of towns. You guys are slightly above the national average, as are we down in the Shoalhaven. I'm guessing you do a lot of retirement planning and advice for. Well, you're not allowed to give future advice because you're an accountant, but yeah, I guess what is the retirement age at the moment? Get your super in.
We deal with a lot of self-managed super funds around town. But yeah, you sort of once you hit 60, everything, all the gates open up depending on your situation. So I think if you've got money there, you might as well retire and enjoy yourself.
Exactly right. I couldn't agree more. Get out and play some bowls, team.
Bowls and beers.
Start travelling.
Cook your sausages the correct way.
Put them the right way on your bread.
And then you rate the best pies in Australia.
Well, yeah, look, I'm not 60 yet, but I just travel around the state watching bowls. Oh, that's pretty close. He's running through a little bit. I love those flash bowls. They're good. High contrast. Yeah, it's self-managed super funds are a big deal, especially at the moment. They're probably performing better than the industry.
Yeah. Especially around here. Like, there's obviously strategies with property and that. Make sure you get your tax down. So obviously a lot of farmers and all that sort of thing.
So they figured out this weight pretty well. There must be a bunch of mud runners here. So that's pretty good too. Run through a little bit. Good for cover, if nothing else.
How many of these events do you do a year?
As many as I can. No, look, we do a fair bit and we're trying to diversify. Youtubelivesports is just the channel. So there's about 7 of us, I think, 7 different little businesses that all go through the same channel, and there's always bowls on, always, everywhere. So there's this one. This is a great tournament out west. I like going out in the country a bit more than going to the city. There's another big one in the city at the moment at Cabramatta, $100,000 tournament being played down there.
Nice.
What else? I don't know. I've been everywhere from Ballina to, I think, Ulladulla is the far south, nearly going to Merimbula shortly. Oh, here we go. He's got the jack and kicked it across. It's a very, very good shot. Completely lost track of who's who. This list is wrong. They've either moved positions or not, because I reckon that's... Oh, no, that's Roy. Oh, got it. Yeah, that's Phil McGarity. What a legend. Great shot. Absolute cracker for us. That's right. I'll move my little camera around to see.
Hopefully they'll get the rest of the day in with no more rain.
Well, I reckon that was it for the next 2 days, in fact.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, predicting, I think, I'll have a look at I can pull this up right now. But, yeah, I reckon they've got a storms potentially tomorrow morning early, but not a lot of rain in it, so we'll see. This is a tough shot to get in there now for these two skippers. That jack's pretty well protected, except for on this side, but being that far off the line, it's a tough run in. Where are we? What do I feel lost right now? There we are.
Hey, you're in Cowra, mate.
Definitely in Cowra. Just lost track of exactly where Cowra was, to be fair. I'll tell you this one. So, like I said, I am a Western Australian. There's no rain anywhere around us by the looks.
Yeah, that's good.
It's all headed out the east. Yeah. Oh, that's a cracking shot. In car. It's even got the jack. Get it back. Like I said, that's a tough shot, mate, around that bowl off the line to get back to there. That's exceptional, especially on a tricky green, a drying green. Oh, bounce and run, not quite.
Let's open it up a bit, though.
Yeah. That one shot.
Oh.
Steve Major, I think. No, the other way. They're not updating the scoreboard. I'll just confirm. I like going by their scoreboards. But what I was saying is, I went to that town there that you can see on the map, and I'll see if anyone can pick this. And I'm from WA, and I pulled up and called my wife and told her where I was. Just saying I'm stopping here for lunch. Oh, yeah, where are you? I said, Canawindra. She goes, what? I said, Canawindra, look. And I sent her a message saying that's how you spell it. She goes, Canandra. What is wrong with you? I don't say that at all. But, yeah.
Don't worry, we all call it Canawindra.
Canawindra?
As the joke, yeah.
Cannawind. You do have a moron town down the road too, I think, isn't it? I shouldn't be mean to the people from out there. Sorry about that if anyone's watching.
Oh, no. Do you mean Morongala?
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Drove through it and had a bit of a chuckle. Like I said, I'm from Perth. We have Coburn Sound, all right, and it's not spelt like that at all. So my wife had a really good laugh the first time we went over to WA too, and it had just never occurred to me. So when we moved over there, it's a whole city. City of Coburn, but it's spelt something completely different. I can assure you.
Yeah, no, that's not how I'd read it.
All right, and we do. Yeah, well, I can do. This is another one I can do all day. But see that there's a town in Perth called Coogee, but it's not. It's Coogee.
Yeah,
it's very different, and I get a lot of grief coming over to this side of the country. People saying Coogee, not Coogee. Bloody hell. Who'd have thought we'd have regional accents? So how have the leads done? Short, long, overs and unders. Yep.
There's some interesting named towns all the way up to Darwin. We went out there for a trip last year. That's a very different area of Australia.
Where at, sorry?
Darwin.
Darwin,
yeah, right.
Drove
up.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Straight up the Stuart Highway, is it?
No, we went inland up and Stuart back down.
Yeah, nice. It's a good trip.
It's a long road, Stuart Highway.
Lucky enough to have done a fair bit of that myself and crossed the Nullarbor. It's good fun. Geez, Kate's having a good game. Probably the most accurate at the moment. Yeah, I'm glad you're not the only Aussie that butchers our town names. There's so many out there to butcher. I live in I'll type this into the thing. Right near where I live in Huskisson, there's a town. Oh, through the gap. All right. So in the chat, that's the name of a town right near me. I think it can be said one of only 17 different ways. Bulamia. Well, I can't say anything but the way it's said now. But yeah, look at that. Kate's done well again. Yeah, so Willamire's a little town right near me, and I couldn't say that properly for years. And even though I'm a Shoalhaven City Council now, it's in my ward. I'm pretty buggered. Oh, how's Ray going? Roy, sorry, he's around. Not quite. They're getting their weight quite well this end. Would you like to be out there, David?
Absolutely.
You guys should put a sponsors team in, make it part of your sponsorship package next year that you want an entry as well. Entry fee here.
Can't imagine we'd win any ends for the 4 days, I don't reckon.
That's not what it's all about.
No.
Go out and have some fun. Everyone out there is having a blast, even the guys that were getting beaten, well flogged yesterday. Smiles everywhere.
Oh, yeah, Bill mentioned you had one that was a massive blowout.
Yeah, that was on. We don't get that very often, and especially with the guys that were playing, Dylan Skinner especially, and Warren Towney, exceptional men, and they really good bowlers, and they just couldn't get a thing right yesterday. I've never seen them like that, and they didn't score for the first 10 ends, I think.
Not too dry for them. They might have been hoping for the rain.
Well, yeah, Warren did say it was a 17-second green, which is very fast. But considering you had, like you were saying, there hasn't been a lot of water out here.
No, we needed that rain last night.
So I'll tell you something just to distract you. Whoops, geez, throwing my phone around. because this is being out west in New South Wales is a mixed town. You'll have NRL and or rugby league and Aussie rules here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we also have union.
Union as well, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, because in WA we only have union and AFL. We don't have rugby league until the Perth Bears or whatever they're called coming through now. Kate's got a couple there now, sadly, for the opposition. But a man named Brendan Favola, All-Australian, sporting legend, played for Carlton, Coleman medalist, just an absolute champion bloke. He's a radio host now, and he said that bowls is just an easy game and played by old people and carried on like a dick about it. And he's currently challenging Karen Murphy, the greatest Australian sports person, arguably of all time. Certainly the most capped. She played over 700 games for Australia. No other sportsman anywhere has matched that completely. Australian Hall of Fame legend. Proudly from the Shoalhaven as well, though she lives a little further north now in the Illawarra. But yeah, she's playing against Fev at the moment, and I'd like to have watched that, but I'm working.
So how's the results going?
I'm about to find out. 13-0, I think she. Let's see if I can find it.
You might have to eat his words.
Oh, he's eating his words. But then again, if Karen Murphy challenged him to a goal king competition, I think she might struggle. Having said that, she didn't say anything about it not being difficult.
Such an Aussie trait to call someone out on their comments.
Yeah, so haven't seen any video yet, but it'll come. Here we go. He's going to get pretty close to Jack here. That's very good bowling. Now, if I was down in this head, I'd be coming through powerfully. Looks like they've got the best couple of bowls, the orange guys.
Oh, he's going to split it.
Yep. Speaking of kicking goals.
So where's this match at?
I'll be down in Victoria somewhere.
Yep.
I assume. I actually don't know. I'll check it out later on. Video won't go anywhere. You'll have my socials, I guarantee anyways. My whole life is lawn bot. Ooh, I just saw a Huskerson shirt out there. That's Sue Moore. That's my home club. She's wearing my home club shirt. I'll show you that later on because I'm excited by that. Play with her husband Tom, of course. They'll be on the live stream tomorrow afternoon. Any of you South Coast guys that follow. Let's watch this score. 4.
Yeah, I think you said 4.
Which should take them to 11. Yeah, wowee. That's a kick in the pants.
Now they've warmed up to the green.
Let's see the Tuncurry Grenfell team of Major Mead, Cooper, and Cooper are playing very, very well in that case. Still, while it's a shorter game, it's still a long game yet to come. So I'm going to tell you something else. I've got access, and there's the Australian Microsoft Excel Championships coming up. Now, you're an accountant. How fast are your fingers? Do you reckon you could get in and have a go?
No, I'm not that great with Excel. A few of the boys at work are. That's who I go to help me out.
You're MILB or Xero? Which one do you? Or Access?
MILB and Xero would be the two we'd recommend.
Yep.
Our management system's through MILB.
Okay. Yeah, I think my wife used to be MILB and they moved across to Access because it does better financial P&Ls. There you go. That's getting too deep into it, I think, for the average punter.
At least you don't have to do your own books, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm right. Me? Oh, God, no. God. I do have Xero, and I should be, but if I did, she'd still want to do it for me again because
it wouldn't be right.
She just loves it, so it's fine. gave me some good advice when I started. I thought I was going to have to charge GST, and she said, "No, don't you?" She got quite cranky at me. Oh, that's better. Great correction. What was I looking at? Where is she gone? Actually, that's two local teams over there. That's Shoalhaven Heads versus Huskerson and Ulladulla. That's all South Coast stuff.
Come all this way to play against each other.
I know, right? It's the fun bit. I know the Husky guys they always watch, so I'll just once Caldwell has his shot. I know he's still lining up. So there you are. There's Dave Caldwell. Whoop, moved too fast. Tommy Moore. Don't know where Sue's gone. Mayfield bowlers a riot of colour out here. Because bowls used to be all white. And you remember that?
Yeah, this is much better.
Yeah, the whites and creams. This is so much better. I know.
At least you can pick who's who.
That's right, exactly. Except they're all wearing shirts from other clubs at the moment. We got he's wearing a St George's Dragons shirt, and that's a Oak Flats shirt from Tuncurry. Penrith are wearing their own.
Just trying to keep you on your toes.
That's it. Nick King down there from Ulladulla wearing a Junee shirt.
That's a bit of a hike to Junee from down there.
Good morning. Hughes 1969. That's such a good name. Anyway.
Right out. Well, I better.
You're done.
Love yous and leave yous.
You're done. You got work. Well, like I said, Basses are due today. So any clients of Dave here, hurry up, approve your stuff, get online and go through all your transactions. What do we call it? Code them. Code all your transactions up. And look, thanks so much once again. And I mean that sincerely, not just for joining me here and having a chat, but for supporting your club and your community. You should be very proud of yourselves. You're doing well.
So, I've supported this event for a very long time.
Yeah,
so
I know.
It was a great event.
That's it. First time we've had this on the stream, though, so I'm really proud to be here and see your logo right there prominently and proudly.
Oh, it is too.
And so,
cool.
Yeah, be there the whole time. So, once again, thanks, my friend. You go and have a great day and watch out for that tax department. They're a pack of bastards. All right, Dave's off to work. We can focus on some bowls. Someone check survey. Is that where Lee Stinson comes from? I think it might be. Lee Stinson, obviously the sport manager at Bowls New South Wales. Wonderful man. To watch now these really flash. This is Steve Major playing in third. Which means I assume it's Peter Mead playing skipper. He's smacked that back one through. Orange holding one. Tuncurry, Grenfell are well and truly up at the moment. Yeah, good, mate. How about you? So, Jack, right there next to that orange ball of Wayne. Camera's not quite focusing. I'll get this one back this way. It was good to have the sponsors come out and have a chat. Some are more nervous than others. I know Bill yesterday, Bill Murphy was looking like a kid in a primary school classroom, sitting there quite meek. But it's easy once you get used to it and you realise you're just having a chat about stuff we talk about every day. So if anyone's out and about and wants to come and have a seat next to me, I'll look after you. Get your headset and we'll have a chat. Mostly about bowls. Been very accurate so far. He's having a run at this one. Easy little turn now. Wants that yellow bowl. He's given it a little touch, but not enough. Just spat Jack across. Very good effort. Originally from Blaney, Christine, exactly. I stopped at Blaney when I was working for Bowls New South Wales a couple of times just because I knew that he was from there. It's a beautiful little part of the world. I reckon it'd be freezing. Well, that's a little blocker, I reckon. The draw shot in now on that side. It's a nice little park at the showgrounds. Oh, he's watching this intently. He's watching that purple ball, wants to roll it up nicely, and I think he has. Yep, I reckon that's his only way in that draw shot, unless he's playing for the bump as well. Are you trying to hit it too hard? So I think that's one. I'm getting this right. Well, let's have a look. One to orange. Nope, my bad. Sorry, 1-2. Tankara Grandfather got that right in my head and said it wrong. Silly boy. So playing a 16 ends. So there's 10 ends to go in this game. 12-2 at the moment is the score. 10 shots between them. A bit of breeze there, kicking the camera around. Yeah, it was a good shot, wasn't it, Forrest? Yeah, the Lake on with a Pelican. Where is it? It's, I'll just try to find it. The other camera and see if I can get it. Yeah, because some ripper shirts. The designs you can get in sublimation now are just amazing. Yeah, it's gone are the days of the old whites, which is not a bad thing. But even then, plain colour shirts or these shirts that still look like a 1970s golf or telecom golf retreat, 1980s probably, on their way out too. More elegant, modern designs around. Yeah, and just that one there, that's a ripper. That's a cool little place too, by the way. I like the Junior Jokers one too, actually, by the way. But actually, you think it's more about their nickname than necessarily their shirt. Though it is a great shirt and a collector's item. Good tournament happening there in August this year. I think it's the triples. Recommend getting out there. I'll be there anyway. Not transmitting. I'm actually going to have a game of bowls. Believe it or not, unbelievable. Out there with my uncle and my brother-in-law. An organised thing, but I'll just say as this bowl finishes, Kate's having a good game. Kate Cooper. Yeah, back bowl's important, especially with that set up for a drive. But Sue Moore there in the blue and gold. That's my favourite shirt right now because it's the one I wear. But we'll be changing that up soon too. Once again, more elegant designs. There's great, brilliant manufacturers out there that can do these things very, very well. Yeah, confident in his second there. He said, give it a crack if you want, Kate. Oh, I wanted the jack. Nearly got it too. She's not bad. And Roy won't mess around either. He just needs to be there and block out. In fact, that covers and counts. That's a very, very handy and intelligent shot. Yep, word is you can still draw it. Tell you what, it's a pretty good shot. Pretty good effort. Just short. Sorry, Phil. So I tell this. I think I've told this before, but I'm able to say it now just while they're having a chat. So the whole story behind the Benny Two Shoes thing comes from creams, right? They were white anyway, Phil. So St George's Basin, when I first started bowling, geez, a little over 10 years ago now, was still quite conservative, and there's still a lot of bowlers there that wore whites and creams, and weren't all that many coloured bowls out there. And I was playing against these guys that had brown and black bowls. The most colourful bowl there was maroon. Everyone's pretty conservatively dressed, except for one bloke, this tiny little fella. He was a little slip of a man. Pretty old at the time, but mid-80s. Sorry about everyone out there, but yeah, here we go, running through. Oh, bash, crack, and he's killed the end. So we go the other direction. Enjoyed that. It's a good shot. Result was good. And we start again, and they're going to start in the other direction, as they should, as is their choice. The skippers can confer and let them do that. As soon as the camera focuses back up. Yeah, good shot. Anyway, so Rex Symes was his name. He's sadly passed now, a couple of years ago. But he had pink bowls, bright pink bowls. And I had, pink shoelaces. And this awesome little pink scarf or cooling rag or something he had around his head, and a pink bowls cloth that he had in his pocket. And I asked him, Rex, is this a tribute? Do you know someone? Because I was still very shy, very new to the club, and at the time I didn't have the. Well, I did, but I was trying to be very respectful. I was still in the Navy, and I said, Rexy, is it a breast cancer thing? Is it something like that? He looked at me and kind of sneered and said, "Nah, it just pisses the old men off," and I just love that. So I love that. So I took that lesson to heart and started wearing odd-coloured shoes. I bought 2 sets of Aero shoes, a red and black set, one each on each foot. Bought, size 5 and big, pure white bowls. And just big personality. I've got some funny tattoos which match my logo on the back of my legs. And, so people talking about my shoes and my bowls and my hair instead of talking about the game are, they're focusing on the wrong thing. So I quite enjoy it. And then, the guys at Shoalhaven Heads called me Benny Two Shoes, and away we went. Got a career out of it. So thanks, Rex, wherever you are now. Very nice. So fairly decent lead bowlers. They're all ahead of the jack, which is not necessarily what we're usually chasing, but they're in good usable positions. Just going to go quiet for a second, guys, and then Forrest Wombat. Story time with Benny T. I tell a lot of stories. Forrest, not many on these streams, but happy to do it every now and again. With you in a sec. Just one of the lovely ladies coming here to have a look is wearing a Ramones shirt. I love to see the punk rock getting out there still. Punk's not dead. Kate. Oh, first bowl, good correction. Ended up a fair way across. Was using Taylor GTRs. They do turn a bit like this. We're going to start a podcast, Forrest, and I'll just call it Story Time with Benny Two Shoes and see how we go. Yeah, yeah, Gary, he's pretty happy about being next door to the TV ring. He thought he'd get on it too. Good on him. Tell you what, he gets the turn. He's going okay here. Well, bump and push that in. That'll help. 1, 2, and 3, I'd suggest. To Tuncurry. Yeah, positive draws the call. That's a good response. Draw in, down through that open hand. He's got 2 to rest on at the back. He jumps in there. He's either going to cut it down or increase it. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting. An interesting shot. It is a positive weight. Love the way these balls flash down on the screen. Needs a little more turn. Or bounce off his own, actually, to get the result. Yeah, that'll do. Well done was the call. It's, I think, a good result. As I said, played the weight to get there and got the shot. Thanks, Forrest. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, pushed the jack, punched it across, and got the shot back, I think, for orange. It'll work. Yeah, I'm going to have to start taking notes for us. I'm going to have to think back and remember exactly where I've been and what I've been talking about. All right. It's a beautiful town of Cowra. Cowra Bowls Club, a great place to be, great place to socialise and play bowls. You can see it's look at the way this green's running and the amount of rain we've had. Bash, crash. He's taken the jack back. Has he taken it far enough? It's a pretty good effort. Mm. I don't know. I think the shot's in the other direction. It's asking for a lot of turn. Yes, yes, right. Jack getting smacked, isn't it? Giving it a headache. He's got to just clear that. It's a lot of turn on that side required for the shot he played. Well, Peter Mead, for Tuncurry Greenfell team, gets a shot, and that's they're saying the Steve Major team. Certainly the wrong way around. 13-2 after 7. Yeah, the colour out there. Backdrop against historic town, the historic buildings up in front of us, in front of me here. It's a great place to be. I'm really so happy to be here right now, I can tell you. Very nice. Wayne having a pretty good game too. I think the first in, Wayne. Oh God, there's so many names. John, sorry, was all over it, but it's just gapped it. Yeah, Wayne just running a bit far through there. John with the advantage of those purple bowls. Kate being asked just to match it up. The catcher there, that yellow bowl is the danger. Roy Leonard, well-known bowler out and about out west. Good bloke too, by the way. Yeah, agreed, Forrest. I think it was a bit much. I think, especially after all the wet, the turn wasn't going to happen. That's all right. We're into this one. Just want to have a look. Hasn't been posted, I don't think, but I just want to have a look. At my photos. So, where are we at? Steve Major's team won their first game with a +4, which puts them very much in contention, obviously. Ian Carr, they lost theirs by 7 against Greg Nichols. No, not Greg Nichols. Against Peter McDermott, by the looks of it. Ryan Wilsden. So, yeah, it's interesting results and tight at the top. Oh, hello, Marie's here. Sorry, guys, we'll just go quiet for a sec. Be with you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the one I've been waiting for, actually, we talk about, the Cowra Japanese Garden Centre, also sponsoring this brilliant tournament. And I've just seen some really good shots go through there while we were having a quick chat. Welcome, Caitlin Sanford.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And I just heard that your father's a West Australian legend as well, and they're all legends in WA, so that's fine, because that's where I'm from, Perth area. So Japanese Garden Centre, you've been, obviously, Cowra Japanese Garden. What's the history of it? That's more what I don't know much of. Or some potato cakes coming out. Scallops, sorry, yeah. What do we call them here? Scallops or cakes, Marie? Scallops, yep, good girl. Yep, scallop potatoes, exactly. Okay, Japanese Garden. So tell me about that.
Yep. So it was originally started by some of the Cowra locals. They had been looking after the graves from those that had died
in the breakout. Yep.
But anywhere with prisoners of war. So because they're taking good care of that, the locals wanted to get together and do something to reconcile and pay respects. Made a few connections with Ken Nakajima, who is a very well-known garden architect outside of Japan that does Japanese gardens all around the world outside of Japan. And then from there, it grew. First established and was first opened in 1979, and then the second stage opened up in 1986. And it's just grown over the years, and we've tried to keep it in line with Ken's vision and his beliefs and how he wanted it and how he wanted it to grow as well.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. So as I've said before, I've been out there a few times out there. It's a really nice, peaceful place, really serene, and a good place to visit when you've been working hard. So I just get this score up for these guys. It's Steve Major's team again. They're really kicking away here, making it hard for the X's team to come back. But yeah, it's a really nice, peaceful place and a really wonderful place to visit. If you're doing a road trip around Cowra, go to the breakout and then go spend some time in the Japanese garden. And I'm sorry, I'm just speaking a little bit here, but what it does, it gives you a real
sense of serenity.
Well, I'd say the garden does. Yeah, I think the contrasting views, because you can go to the breakout and sometimes get you get an idea that the Japanese thought of us as the enemy, and the breakout was all this dishonor and honor systems and things like that throughout the war, and it's conflict and chaos. And then you go to the Japanese garden.
Yeah, and then it's a complete opposite end of the spectrum.
It's just wonderful. It's a really, really amazing thing to do. I really enjoy that. So, more personal questions, I guess. You're Cowra born and bred like so many, or you're from somewhere else?
No, born and bred here.
Nice.
Yep.
Your old man's come from Perth, obviously, and get around. So, yeah, so many people here are really in Cowra and of Cowra. Yep. And you guys obviously sponsoring a community tournament like this is a big deal. What draws you to the club?
It's one of those things. You look after your own, stay local. Support local and keep everyone going. Exactly
right. We invite all these people here to look. Bowls are always a genuine heart of the community. It's where people socialise and live out their good life, their best life and longevity. And I guess that's also the same for, in a contrasting system, the Cowra Japanese Garden. What's your favourite part of the garden?
Favourite part of the garden would definitely be up at the back of the tea house.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few little hidden spots around there as well off the beaten track. Ooh. Where you can kind of just go sit amongst the rocks and the birds and just listen to the peace and quiet and just forget about everything else going on, which is lovely. There's a few little hidden spots around there where if you get to find them, you just get to sit and enjoy and just forget everything else, and you get a little bit of privacy so no one's walking past and seeing you as well. It's beautiful up near the tea house with all of the waterfalls around, so you get that sense of, calmness washing over you as it comes down. It's a great little place. We know in the middle of drought, we've still got these beautiful green lawns and lots of
I'd say not anymore.
bushes.
Bit of rain last night would excite those waterfalls. I can tell you now. That was massive here. We're talking about just out of town 150 mil, and here they measured between 60 and 70 mil of rain. That's a lot of water all of a sudden. It's beautiful. The serenity of the grounding you can get from just sitting in a garden and listening is remarkable. And your garden, your place out there is absolutely necessary for that, I would suggest. There we are. That's Montreal, because Ken Nakajima's designed gardens all over the place, from my memory.
Yes, he has.
Just looking at this. Cool. I'll head to the cafe probably Thursday. That's what I'll be doing. The last thing I do here is drive out after the game on Thursday morning. If it's not raining, then head straight into the gardens and just do exactly what you're saying. Just find a place and sit down. Leave my phone in the car.
Great idea.
Yeah, it's a place to be. So, lawn bowls, you said you don't know a thing about it.
No, don't know much. My pop used to have a little set when I was a kid growing up that we used to play in the backyard. But back then there wasn't too many strict rules. I have got my best friend, her partner's a big player in it. He would have loved to have been here as well today, but couldn't get time off work.
What's his name?
Braden Chu.
Braden Chu, he's watching. All right.
Okay.
So he's on here. Where was he? He said he'd prefer to be here with us. He'll be here this afternoon, he said.
A shout out to Braden then.
Yep, good on you, Braden. But this is a great place for this kind of thing there. But I recommend even the business house. Get into Thursday nights. They do the business house competition here. And learn to play, and all of a sudden you'll figure out why you need a bowling green up in the Japanese gardens. Not entirely sure that the Japanese were big bowlers.
Not that I've heard of.
They were never colonised by the English, so I'm assuming not. But actually, you know what? I'm wrong. Can I just tell you that the Japanese bowling community is quite big?
Is it?
Yeah, there's quite a few. I just remembered. Yeah, there's bowling greens everywhere in Japan. I follow a few of their accounts, some remarkable players too. I'll have to head over there at some point.
It's a beautiful place to go. It's definitely on my own little checklist.
Whoop, bump, run, nothing. Had a good go. These guys do like to throw them hard at times. There's no slouches here. Same as me. I use big bowls and like to smash other people's bowls because I'm not that good at drawing. But no, we were a bit scared this wasn't going to go ahead, but very glad it is. So do you guys have events they do like concerts, or do you have live entertainment sometimes come up?
Yeah, we have in the past. This year we haven't scheduled anything in just as yet. Our usual musicians have been quite busy and booked up, unfortunately, high demand. But we've got a few things happening later this year. So we've got our Koyo Matsuri happening, which is our autumn festival, and our Children's Day.
Oh, it'd be so good autumn in those gardens.
Yeah, yeah. First weekend of May. So 1st and 2nd of May we'll have that. Some workshops happening with tea ceremonies and bonsai workshops. We have origami, archery, and a few other things that are still yet to be confirmed. And then we'll have our Sakura Matsuri, which is our Cherry Blossom Festival, in September on the 26th.
I recommend coming out for that, guys. I have been here for that one, and that's absolutely amazing. It's just spectacular. Anyone who's watched The Last Samurai, he's right. They are all perfect.
Yeah.
So definitely come out for that one and come out and visit this amazing town out in the west, south of, as I was having a laugh, Canawindra. No, Canawind. It's south of Canowindra. And an absolute ripper. History, there's genuine places to see here that you will love. And it's amazing. So is there anything there? I've got my little thing here of things you wanted me to discuss. So let's have a look. Tranquility. Step into serenity. I love that. So there's a cultural experience. It's not just a garden.
No, that's right. So we have got our cultural centre as well. So there's currently two large rooms that are connected by a corridor as well that has our dry garden off it.
Dry garden,
known as a Zen garden.
Right. Yep.
But if it's not in a temple, you shouldn't refer to it as a Zen garden.
Understood.
Yep. So we've got one of our own, 2 rooms of artefacts. They often rotate as well, keep up with the cultural calendar of what's happening in Japanese culture. And it's part of admission when you go through, or if you drive by and you haven't got enough time to walk around the garden, because we recommend 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes longer if you like. we then just ask, if you'd like to go through the cultural centre instead, and maybe give a donation of what you think it might be worth.
Absolutely. A dry garden interests me in obviously a Zen garden. Some people have some very small ones on their desks at work. It's essentially a beautiful place with either rocks or sand, and you draw with rakes and sticks and all sorts of things. Lovely patterns in the in the fine ground. It'll have little shrubs and stuff. I'm looking at a picture here, but they're it's absolutely brilliant out there. I just love it. I love it. I recommend going out there. Can't believe I'm out here doing this. Just every day to get a little capture, because I stop here so often. Oh, here we go. Bump, run. Nearly. I stop here so often just because I get out and about so much, and this is just one of my favourite parts of the world. If I can convince my wife to go work at SWM Accountants and drag her away from the coast, I think it's be the place I'd be. Yeah.
We'll have to get you a friend of the garden membership so you can come up every day.
Oh, you have memberships? Yes.
We do. So annual memberships, families or individuals, and they'll get you into the garden every day of the year but Christmas, the one day that we close, and they'll also get you into our festivals as well. They have a few little extra advantages with them as well. So 10% discounts in the gift shop, 5% discount in the cafe.
Ooh, what's in your gift shop?
We've got lots of things. We've got lots of Japanese wear and Japanese toys, lots of kids' things as well. And then we've got a section of all of our local and Australian produce and different things.
Pokemon?
No Pokemon.
I play Pokemon quite a lot. Pokemon Go, I'm sitting here doing it. I wonder what... I'll have to check out the Pokestops out there too, by the way. Yeah, I'm distracted. Sorry, just get this up there. So that was 1 to Orange X's. Orange Servos, they need it. Been down 15-3 after 9 ends. Mate, if it's all right, I won't leave you there and ask you to get off my headset.
Sure thing.
In the rudest way possible. Thanks so much, and thanks for having a chat. Hope to see you bowling one day. We'll come out. I'll meet you up at the garden. You're an absolute legend, mate. Thank you.
No problem. I'll see you Thursday.
Excellent. We'll have another chat Thursday, and we'll hear again about what's going on at the Japanese Cowra Japanese Garden, who are brilliant once again sponsoring these local competitions. Highly recommended. So here we are back talking about the bowls again. I just want to see what John does here. Just a bit back. He's been pretty spot on. That's a bit wild for him. Green is drying out. Hasn't rained. It's not really sunny, and there's no real breeze, so it will take a little bit longer to dry out than it often does, but it will dry out and drain quite nicely. These are absolutely spectacular greens, by the way. These are just magnificent. Credit to the greenkeeping staff and the volunteers. Clubs like this often ride on the back of their volunteers. Mighty good. Kate, like I said, had a very good game. Really matching it with the lads, which is great to see. Gotta love this game. Why would I want to be anywhere else than right here? Sometimes think I'm the luckiest man on earth. Word is lucky to get a game in. He's not wrong. It was Roy's got one on there. Just walking past me as I said that too. Good on you, mate. Play what you see is the call. What I would see if I was trying to move that bowl out of there is clunky weight. Yeah, well, he didn't play that badly. I think the weight was a bit under. Shot on the other side as well, but it's well and truly open there. That little window for a very heavy shot. Smash Jack back through to the ditch. Is it Kate's or his? It's a toucher. I'm trying to look at the chalk. Yeah, it's that one there. So that's the toucher. If that hit it at the right angle, it's not going in there anyway. Yeah, run through that gap pretty heavy is what I'd be doing. That was the call. Attack. It's not super heavy. Yeah, pretty wide for an attacking shot anyway, but I tell you what. Gets under that. No, it's his bowl, that second shot. So he's not attacking. I don't know who was saying attack. Maybe that came from the rink next door. He's a lefty. Phil. Sorry, guys, just making sure that glitch didn't happen again. Well, there's Roy just showing his face. He wanders past the camera. Yeah, no faults here, so that's good. We're doing well. All right. Sure I'm on the right screen. There it is. Yep, good place. Good. After a long delay, I got up early to come to the club and half sat up. Phil is I know that, and Christine, yeah, Phil is. Good bloke too, by all accounts. I've met him a couple of times, luckily. Ripper of a club out there. Still haven't managed to stop in for a game, by the way, but yeah, great place. Good food. Same as here last night. Just well, you know, entry into this competition actually gets you lunch and dinner too. So I'll be and a really good feed last night. Looking after all the bowlers and hoping lunch is just as good. Oh, wants this to hit the jack. He really does. He's very close. Good effort, Ian. Sorry, not Ian. Peter. Thank you, Christine. I'd enjoy that very much. I'll next time I'm drifting out that way, maybe next time I go out and visit the in-laws, I might arrange to drive out there, only down in Lithgow. It's not super far away. So 3 shots, I think, to the Tuncurry Grenfell team. Amber shots and ends count in this, so I'll be happy at the moment with a bit of a margin, especially with the shortened games at 16 ends. It's only 5 ends different, but can be harder with the short ends to get a big margin. So 15 shots is very, very handy for the team from up north. Good players come from Foster Tuncurry area. I'll be up there a couple of weeks, I think, after this one. So maybe, I hope it's not next week. Might be next week. I don't know, but I'm doing the veteran games. The, what are they called? Veteran interzone or interregion up there. I'll give you some dates at some point in the last day. I actually should publicise them quite well, shouldn't I? I'll figure that out later. Yeah, that's good. 2 good lead bowls, both behind. It's a good little head of bowls. They've all found their line very, very well. There we are. That's a bit different. If you wonder what I was working on, that's what I was doing. Well, you can see his reaction, or their reactions on the mat. Phil McGarity being told, move these things around a little. I think it'd make a life easier if it wasn't there, but you can draw around them to that back bowl. It's shots on. Never done the picture-in-picture before, and I just figured that out on the spot, so I feel pretty happy with myself at the moment, everyone. There you go. It's time for a little bit of experimentation. I might move it down the bottom, though. What do you think? And around the back. Just following it down. There's Kate. Great shot. Skipper's turn. They'll change over now. Watching it close. Oh, nearly had the jack. Back there, it's still pretty good. It's a bit of a mixed bag, obviously, but they can do it. They got the skills. Pretty good game. So I don't think the scoreline really reflects what's going on here. Orange certainly holding their own and holding the shot right now. Seeming to hold their own. Hasn't quite made it. It's an opportunity here in car. Can get around, can just sit in there. Just needed to update his grass. Oh, what a shot. In and around, a couple there. Two. Takes them to 5. After 11, only 5 ends to go. Once again, shortened up. Games have been shortened up a bit. That's a far better shot. Great correction. Well done, Wayne. Who's on the live stream next? I'm not 100% sure at the moment. We do change around again. Phil, we'll figure that out shortly. That's round 3 there. So rink 6 is Matt Hooker against Richard Gervin. I'm not sure where they're from. I'll find out. I'll get all those details as soon as I can. So yeah, after this afternoon, another game coming up this afternoon of Fours. Come and see some more of your favourite players, favourite teams. Get the word out there. These country clubs would love this. Love you to support them and their obviously their sponsors. Q's saying looks like the green's running well considering the amount of rain. I reckon the green is running beautifully considering the amount of rain. It's been, can't tell you how heavy that was last night. From about midnight to, I'd say, it was still really caning down at probably 6 o'clock this morning, or 5:30 this morning when I got up, was absolutely plummeting down, a cubic mass of rain of water falling from the sky. It was quite insane, and kind of rain like they were saying they haven't had out here in months. Farmers will all be celebrating. Bowlers, not so much. Oh, Bargo and Camden. There you go. That'll be good, Phil. Thank you. So, yeah, as soon as this finishes, I'll be running around, getting the cables back into position for rink 6. Playing the other direction this afternoon. Not a difficult change, just a little bit of work. And then the same tomorrow. We'll be back playing this direction tomorrow morning. And tomorrow afternoon, hopefully the rain once again is holding off. I'll just have a look at that while I'm sitting here. I may as well. It's all right, Roy. You can walk in front of it. Relax. He looked startled, like he was, like he'd been told off or electrocuted or something. Right. Jeez. So nothing good here at the moment by these predictions. It says thunderstorms this afternoon. Most of the rain feels like it's gone past, but thunderstorms this afternoon. Tomorrow, light showers, nothing heavy. Thursday morning looks pretty clear as well, so that should be good. There is actually, there's a bit of rain coming. Oh, it's sort of kind of circling around us. That's quite nice. We might be in the eye of that low pressure system. I'll just have a squiz at that too. If you're wondering what weather apps I use, it's windy.com. It's what the pilots use as well down at HMAS Albatross. Has the best weather radar that I found getting out there through their whatever resources. Maybe just the best graphically. They obviously use the Bureau of Meteorology stuff, but yeah, Christine, never seen Roy camera shy before. I'll tell him that. And yeah, so there's that, and then after that there's a thing called Earth.null School, which I recommend just to have a look at weather patterns. Won't necessarily tell you specific rainfall, but it will tell you where your pressure systems are. Tell you, sailors. Yeah. Particulates. Yeah, there's a bit of rain, a bit more rain coming in later on, but it should be okay. It's hung out. It's not going to get around. I think you want to be under that blue one. Didn't miss it by much. A beautiful picture, actually. A little smiley face on the screen at the moment. Oh, he's cracked into that bowl and punched it through. That's a brilliant shot. We got to watch that again. heavy, straight down the line. Let it swing a little bit. Wasn't extremely heavy. Swings in there, crack, and away he goes. That's beautiful play. Love to see that. And that's as good a reply as you can get. And may as well play it again, Sam. Smack it in. Oh, he's hit the front one, missed everything else. One more to orange, and a very good shot by the. Sorry, is it orange? Nope. Yeah. Yeah, takes them to 6. So cutting down that margin, I think. Or have I got it the wrong way around again? No, 6-18 after 12. Yep. Cutting that margin back a little bit. Whoops. Vince Calabrese watching from Leppington in Sydney. Welcome, mate. Can't get enough of the bowls, this man. Thanks for sending me the messages with all the links to the streams too, buddy. It's great. Oh, come on, sort that camera out. It's different when it's small. John Cooper there with his purple bowls. Nice. Very good. Little touches he went through as well. Love to see that. Yeah, there's big storms down south of us at the moment in Kurawatha and Greenthorpe. We're in a little blank spot as far as the rain goes for about, what's the scale there? About probably 20 Ks, 30 Ks all around us. One shot to Tuncurry Grenfell team. Here comes Roy. Peter Mead just pulling up his second there. Kate, change your shot, please, mate. This is what we want you to do. Oh, she's punched a few through. I don't know if they're her own, but yeah, fair effort. Yeah, track. Oh, nearly close in there. Close in there for counting two. I think was the slight call there from from Peter Mead. Not sure. He's saying just come in here, please, Steve Major. So it says Major on the board there. Mauger. He's Major. Obviously, they've swapped positions for this morning's game. It's afternoon now, but you know what I mean. Oh, gapped everything. Phil McGarity had a good game. So, another winning end, I think, for as the skippers change over. I get the feeling Orange are in front here. Sorry, my apologies. No, definitely Orange. That's Roy's bolt. You want to come in there through that little gap back to the jack. Great line, great track. Very good bowl. Just sitting there right on the shot. That's beautiful draw bowling. Ian Carr celebrates with his skipper a bit there. And we're playing his forehand as well. There's two bowls to rest on there. Doesn't necessarily want to touch the jack, but not lining up very straight. This will be a weighted draw. Wants some turn right now. He's going to gap it. Yep. Not quite. He just plays same shot again. I think he's gone narrower. Taken perhaps a little bit of weight off as well. He hasn't really done much. It's a shame because he played that very, very well. That one's missed as well. So 18-6 is still on the scoreboard. We'll see what updates it shortly. 3 shots to the Orange ex-servicemen's team. Takes them to 9 after 13. 9-18. This is, I'll say this again. Good Lord, as long as I can hit the right buttons. 18-9. And these games are decided on margins, or these competitions overall are decided on margins. And so to be letting these guys back in for the Tuncurry Grenfell team, it's pretty little awkward. But on the other hand, well done to the Orange team for not giving up. Keep plugging away. Could have. That one running through into the back. That's two very, very good bowls by Wayne. Right hand of Roy. Roy landed there. Round he comes all the way to the jack. His second half of his game has been much better than the first, and he's playing well. Really enjoy watching this. He's maybe the green's coming to him as well. Maybe a bit of both. He's adjusting. He's drying out as they stand on it more, as they move around more. On that, and squeeze some rain out of it, water out of it. That's Kate dropping one in. Kate Cooper matching up Roy's bowl, and he can do the same thing. Yeah, Roy just almost puts it back here. Sit there and draw. Just going to drop the wrong way. Oh, my God. That was beautiful. Oh, that's gone through the gap. Bounce, bounce. Kate's had a good game. I enjoyed watching her play. Here he is, the big fella. Phil McGarity. That mighty left hand. Dangerous looking. His big set of black bowls. Just underweighted that one a bit. He's got those bowls to rest on back there. He's just going to do. Oh, I thought he had the jack, but that's a great shot. Great draw bowling. Oh, that's going to cut right across. Phil. He did cop a gust of wind. I can tell you now. You would have heard it on the microphone. It's not going to push it too far, but it will have an effect on the bowls. It would have been directly across the green from right to left, that wind just then, or that breeze. Starting to see the lunches coming out here from the magnificent kitchen at Cowra Bowls and Recreation Club. Oh, and that'll sit too. That's very good bowling, Steve Major. Busy kitchen staff running around. Probably a little unfamiliar on a Tuesday. I'll be coming here for lunch a fair bit myself. Opportunity here for these guys to kick out a bit. Tuncurry Grenfell, they do have a fair amount of lead. Orange has been all over them, however. That's a very nice shot. That's exactly what he's aiming for, those two bowls, and just to sit in amongst them. Yeah, no surprise there at all. And that's what he did. Reply missed. So here it comes. Here comes a handful, probably, barring a mistake. Once again, he's going to just sit on his own. Beats Roy on that side. Here comes a question. How many did they actually get? 1, 2. Definitely 3. This is the hard bit now. Whose is next? Four it is. Takes them to 22 as the rain just kicks off again. Starting to cop some just spits of it here. 22-9 after 14 ends. Up and back in this game. And I want to be there. Boys are standing in the way as the jack gets delivered, but that's okay. They'll figure it out. Oh, around he comes and touch at a start with John Cooper. What a ripper. Oh, and the reply is another touch. Well done, Wayne. Hey, John, do it again. Come close. And very close to another toucher as well. Wayne with the advantage after the battle of the leads. I think they had to pick one to say John Cooper was certainly had the better first half of the game, or maybe a bit more. All right. Forehand, Roy. Roy Leonard. Oh, touch and run. He's actually tucked that, made it harder. Little touch isn't a bad thing. Oh, Kate. She's little bump is going to help. I don't think she got the shot out of it. Looking down on the green now from where I am sitting up here on the balcony, it's certainly not very close. Great, very good effort, mighty effort. Kate's done very well. So still one there to Wayne. It's the car from Orange X Services. Kate's bowled very, very well to get very close, as she has the whole time. She had a great game. Big Phil McGarity. Oh, he bump. Oh, I just ran through, but Kate still got it. Hunting for scores. Phil McGarity, the line's still in there, he said. I think he's down now. Kate Cooper holding it. So that yellow bowl got moved just a couple of rolls back from his last bowl. That shot's still there. Needs to turn to miss that purple one. I don't think he's going to do it. Now rolled forward in the fair spot. Gives his skipper some opportunities. Gets that purple bowl out of the way. He'll be able to run in there. There's Roy poking his tongue out of the camera or something. That's great. Here he comes again. It's been the destroyer. He really has, Mr. Peter Mead. A lot of respect. Once again, the team's named after Steve Major, but all credit to Peter. He's been a stalwart and skip. Played the shots when necessary. Played important bowls. As we head to the last end of this game, once Ian Carr has had his shot, well, that's a good time too. Actually, won't count, but it's just almost just as important. Be what you'd call the plan B. Tell you what, this isn't bad. What's he going to hit is the question. Which angle? That's a great shot, taking Kate through. It was one. Have a look at the scoreboard. I think he just replaced his Phil McGarity with a bit of a smile on his face there. Camera in the right direction. I won't show you the inside of the rain cover. Down the bottom right. Watch the delivery. Back to the tee, interestingly. They haven't kicked the scoreboard over this time, but Wayne dropping in short. I think that's what they were laughing at there, Christine, saying, yeah, we made it to double figures. That's lovely. Very good shot by Ian. Very impressive. Oh, bump and hit, not quite. It's good by John, though. Good back there. Through there, past that one, and that'll be the shot. Oh, no, back. My apologies, I'm looking at the wrong screen. That's a couple of metres short. Hang on a sec. Good. Oh, that's short as well. Longer end. So look at the rain coming down again. Actually getting fairly heavy out there. It's good that it's at the back end of the it's good that it's at the back end of the game, but umbrella's gone up. They're chilling that breeze too. It's not horribly cold. Still shorts and t-shirt weather, but oh well, what can you do? More rain and more rain. See it a bit better on this camera, I think, if you have a look at that. It's not quite what it was this morning, but certainly up there. Yeah, 10-12 after 15. They've updated their scoreboard. There's Phil waiting, looking at the rain, looking at the direction. What's he got to do? He can get under that. No one's emptied a bucket here, but compared to what it, yeah, once we started, we've been pretty lucky. It was just lucky it's to the last end. Games are starting to finish up all around the place at the moment. And lucky they are, I think. Deeply unpleasant out there, I'd suggest. No one likes playing in the rain to start with. Let's have a look at what's going on. Well, this is pretty heavy. Steve Major, once again, is another one who's played a very good game. It's just a little thin spot of rain on the radar coming across and hitting us. It shouldn't last too long. Just enough to be annoying. Warren Towney coming past and let me know he's had a win. Move my umbrellas, move my cameras around. I'm going to have to get my umbrella out, which is a bit sad. Needs to get under there, bounce off that to the jack. Oh, my goodness. Nice of John to grab his umbrella and just hold it for his skip, walking up there. Look at that. This is absolute service, holding the umbrella for his skipper as he walks up. Yeah, we're on the gap. Punching, mate. Yeah, it's really coming down now. Really quite heavy. Look at that. Just missing. Wayne holding the one still. There's a cool breeze coming through. Like I said, it's not cold. It's just got a little bit of a chill to it. Yeah, isn't it nice, Christine? Isn't it cute? Yeah. I think it's great. And then it's both skippers hiding under it while they're out there too. Peter Mead. Oh, I just needed another. What have I got? If I look out there, yeah, need another half a foot, 6 inches, 15, 16 centimetres. Carry that shot. Oh, through that gap and drop onto the jack. That's a beautiful shot to finish. That's wonderful, to the point where I'm even going to put a replay on that because I enjoyed that. Don't put them into the draws very often, but come on. Look at this. Jack, well hidden. Could have gone down the other side. It's a bit more open. Went through that little gap at the front, all the way down there for a second shot. That's just wonderful. Ooh, what's going on here? Stop that. Silly computer. Well, he's bashed one of them out of there. I still think there's 2 orange bowls. Yep. 2 orange bowls for the shot. Takes them to 12. But at the end of that game, Peter Mead, Steve Major, Kate Cooper and John Cooper win that one by 10 shots. Very handy after 16 ends. And another shortened game coming up. Well done, the Cars, Roy Leonard and Phil McGarity. Very impressive game they played, and that'll be interesting to watch later on. So tough conditions. Once again, changing conditions. The rain seems to be easing just a little bit now. We copped that one little shower. As I said, it's just a thin line that was moving over the top. Anyway, I'm going for a break. When I say a break, I'm going to go move my cameras because we're heading down right to left very shortly. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing this to you this morning and this afternoon. And once again, I'll be trying to find my mouse for a second. But once again, we'll be back shortly to bring you the second round, or round 3, the second game today on YouTube Live Sports. I'm Benny Two Shoes. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later on this afternoon.